another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since his franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, Delta.
Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Trent Taylor. There he goes, left side. Trotty. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. ETN up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. The Bengal pressure gives him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They got to go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
11 MP,
From the 29, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
11 MP.
In motion right here, Boyd.
11 MP. 11 MP. 11.
On 2nd and a yard. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taylor now returning it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 49 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Steps away to his left. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Ball one, ready?
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
11.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner.
Here we go.
Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11 MP, pace. 11 MP, pace. 11, come.
From midfield now, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
12.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's first and goal. And gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
11, 12, 12, 12.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taylor now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
To the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Agnew now to return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Hey, exit. Hey, C6. Hey,
Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Hey, Joseph. Hey, Echo. Yeah. On the ball.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion, the tight end.
11 empty tape. 11 empty tape. Gotta go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
12. Stop.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here we go.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
11 M3, hey! 11 M3, 11 M3. Hey, we gotta go score.
Here we go with Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 28 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Let's go.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Hey, box truck, quick zone.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here we go, here we go.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limits.